Everybody, welcome to Popcorn Planet. I'm Andy Signor, and I'm here to react to the Jungle Cruise trailer starring The Rock and Emily Blunt. And I am surprised. I think this looks kind of fun. Now, look, this is exactly the type of thing that Martin Scorsese has been saying about Disney. Marvel movies are like theme parks, and now here Disney is replying with a theme park movie. They have yet to pull this off since Pirates of the Caribbean. Haunted Mansion didn't work. They've been trying. There was another one that I can't remember now, but Jungle Cruise is one of those rides that's fun in Disneyland, and now it's turning into a movie that they have so much pressure on. I don't want to watch a trailer because I get dinged, but I'm just going to sort of skim through a few moments. I mean, this production value is just brilliant. You can tell they are spending a fortune. They have some the premise of Emily Blunt, sort of like a bumbling Indiana Jones type, trying to sort of find this device. She does a whole sort of feels very Pirates of the Caribbean as she sort of stumbles out into a bus. But I really like her. She's very likable. Then we get to meet The Rock and his character. I think it's Jack, and he's storing on a boat with a paying audience who says it's the cheapest boat on the swamp. And it's actually pretty cute and clever. He's around sort of stopping the what's it called, the tribal people on the side, and then of course he gives a little wink to them because he's clearly paying them to do what they're doing to sort of trick them, and then they are doing a lot of the same exact lines from the ride itself. He's sort of sold as the tour guide of the Jungle Cruise, obviously, but they are making this pretty fun because this is exactly like the actual Jungle Cruise, but they wrote it in a way that's actually fun. He's just a tour guide doing a sort of the seemingly cheesy tour, paying the natives to sort of pretend to attack him and set up some sort of animatronic things that he's built to sort of scare them. So it does really smartly pay homage to the Disney ride while sort of setting its own. So Emily Blunt then hires him to be her riverboat captain, and he says no, and then she says I have money, and of course then he's interested, and then it's off to the races with some action. They're looking for the Tree of Life. There's some big stunt pieces, some sequences, some legitimate good chemistry between the two. It feels like the African Queen. If you guys ever watched that movie with Katharine Hepburn, that's clearly the vibe they're going for. I think they've even said that in interviews, but I think the two of them are going to be good together. I like this. I like this sort of big family adventure vibe of Disney. I think this looks good. I got to be honest. I had my doubts. This ending villain with the snake and the effects, definitely giving off Pirates vibes. But to be honest, the whole movie is. And as it should, it's another Disney movie based off of a ride. The biggest point and biggest thing that I'm going to pay attention to this one is, like, everybody involved in this movie needs this to be a hit. Disney needs a new franchise desperately. They want an original new franchise, especially one that can, like, lift up something at the parks. The Rock needs another franchise. He's got Jumanji's going strong, and Hobbs and Shaw sort of somehow stumbled over the finish line, but I don't think that was as successful as they hoped it would be. To be honest, I love The Rock, and I was so excited for that movie, and I loved all the cameos, but the movie just fell a little flat for me. I kind of want to see the next movie more with all those new people and just sort of go more crazy. So he needs a franchise. Emily Blunt needs another franchise. Mary Poppins did not perform as well. Everybody involved, Disney, all of them really need this movie to be a huge win for them. So I won't be surprised if we see this being sold to us hard over the next several months. It comes out next summer, but Wise are starting to get the ball out now so they can ride through November and Christmas. Jumanji stuff to sort of sell Jungle Cruise to audiences to get them excited to make this a big tentpole. I'm curious, what do you guys think? Is this something that you're just sort of shrugging off just because it's based off a ride? Or were you pleasantly surprised like I was? I mean, look, it's a cheesy Disney movie, obviously, but at the same time, I liked the Pirates of the Caribbean one. It was surprisingly fun. Johnny Depp was really great. And in this one, I think Emily Blunt and Rock can be very good. And I think they've both been cast properly. And so a nice big family adventure movie, that's what Disney should be doing. That's what they're best at. And I like that it's based on a ride, but it's not based off of an old cartoon or movie that we've already seen before. They're trying to make it something different. And I applaud them for that. And it looks like they're going to play it safe and give the fans of the theme parks and the ride their due, but then they're also going to make it its own, which can then make it become an actual franchise. So this is one of those weird things where if enough talented people got on board and did this proper, they could have something strong here. And from everything I saw, that was a strong trailer. It was a good first sort of reaction to get me go, okay, cool. My kids were like, yeah, that looks fun. So if they can pull that off, kudos to them. I'm going to pay close attention to this one because we got to see how this tracks and does well, because I hope Disney, I would rather honestly make them make original movies based off a theme park that's just vague like Jungle Cruise than keep remaking all these animated ones. Like, I want to see new stories. And as weird as that sounds, it's an adaptation of a ride. It's still sort of an original concept if you really think about it. Yes, it's based off of a ride, but they're clearly adding new characters that are on that ride. They're taking it in a new direction that was never there. They're just using sort of things that have built that have history at the parks that I think, I wouldn't want the Jungle Cruise to go away. I remember riding that as a kid. I think it's fun. It's a detour from some of the other stuff. If they can make that more popular, like Pirates did by adding, a rock animatronic or something by the front, it's a little annoying because it's rewriting the history, but I see that's the kind of synergy that I don't mind Disney doing. That makes sense. Pirates totally worked. Pirates made it better. Now, the fourth, fifth, how many friggin' Pirates did they make? I even lost track. I don't even think I saw the last two. They lost their way there. But I would even argue the first couple, Dead Man Tell No Tales, I think it is, or Dead Man's Chest. They're the worst titles. They really should just call them 2, 3, and 4. But those first couple Pirates movies, those were a fun ride. And if Jungle Cruise can go there too, I'm on board. That's when Disney succeeds. That's what I want Disney to make. So let's see if they pull this off. Again, what do you guys think? Are you excited? Check out the trailer. I'll put the link down in the comments in my description, but I'll leave some comments down below. You can always hit me up on social media at Andy Signor. And please subscribe, hit the little button, the notification bell, and I'll be back with more videos this weekend. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Bye.